Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here. Oh, yeah. Anthem is out and about and is going down. Towelliee, can you honestly, no, honestly tell me what you think? No, Towelliee, honestly tell me what you think about this game. Towelliee, what do you think? No. Look, why is WoW dead? Is this what's happening? Is this why you're doing this? I'm just giving you a rundown of what everyone's been telling me in chat, and one of the biggest requests in my chat room while I'm streaming or on Twitter in general is Towelliee review Anthem and let us know how it is. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I'm gonna go through some simple aspects of the game and tell you why I like them. And I'm addicted to Anthem. My looter shooter history is very minimal. So this is the first time I've played a looter shooter. I think I'm 60 plus hours now time played, and compared to maybe like 10 to 15 hours on Destiny, 10 to 15 on Warframe, and like 3 or 4 on Division. That's pretty much my looter shooter experience. But I was really hyped for Anthem because it's BioWare, and BioWare always likes to tell a story. You know, you have Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic, which, you know, if you've done the storylines in any of the characters, they were all amazing. The Mass Effect series, it just goes on and on. And I know that some of the original storytellers of BioWare came in to help with the Anthem storyline. Wow, lots of Colossus here. Holy shit, look at that pink one. Hold on, let's see which we're in. That's badass. Let's try that. Anyway, so let's talk about a few things about Anthem. The gameplay. What the hell? Oh, that's someone's voiceover IP. Motherfucker, I'm making a video, goddammit. I got time to be listening to your shit. Yeah, you know, Towelliee is supposed to be working together with these people. This is how it works. Yeah, I know, but sorry, I'm trying to make a video here. Honestly, nowadays in games, I don't expect people to be talking because people are kind of like a little introverted, and everyone wants every game to be fucking social, but rarely do I see people wanting to be social. And now, while I'm making a video, this guy wants to be social, but we're doing like a low-level contract, so it's no big deal. Anyway. So, with the gameplay, I feel like this is a big synergistic gameplay type of feel. I mean, I'm a big Colossus. You're flying around the world, mission to mission. The world itself is just absolutely beautiful as you're traveling from point to point, wherever your people at Fort Tarsus tell you to go. You can even mine or herb on your way to your mission. Unless your group gets too far ahead of you, then you kind of have to get ported to them, but I don't even see anything to mine right now anyway. But besides that, there's this synergy when you're playing with other people. And that's just due to the gameplay mechanics themselves. You know, simple things like you have abilities that prime enemies. And after you prime an enemy, you can detonate an enemy. But it works with your team. Like your team primes targets. You detonate them as a Colossus. They prime it, I smash it. You know, I go Tom Hanks mode. Then I go Wilson mode. And I love that aspect of the game. I love that I have to rely on other people, and other people have to rely on me to help them, and vice versa. And that's what I love about the gameplay. And the guns are just fucking cool. And they have cool names and cool abilities and cool extras. And then there's masterwork and legendary items, which are also badass. And that's just pretty much the gameplay for me. You'll see that just a little bit as I'm playing here. And now the missions aren't too crazy. You know, it's kill a bunch of these, kill a bunch of those, stand by this little signal until the Arcanists are done scanning and progressing on whatever data they're trying to collect, and don't let the enemies touch them. That's pretty much what's happening here while those guys are over there killing, because they're not letting anything get near us. So this is kind of cool. I get to hang out with this guy and be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Chilling. Anyway. So I love the gameplay. It's what keeps me logging in every day. I love flying in, swooping down, smashing, and shooting. And right now I have a really OP weapon, and it's nice when you have OP weapons. And I can hover. Oh, look, epic loot. They kill stuff I collect. They're probably like, God, this guy's such a smoocher. This guy's just smooching off of us. That's all they're doing. This Towelliee Twitch guy who even watches Twitch anymore. God. Okay, these guys didn't destroy any of these little where they're coming out of. I forgot what they're called. I don't know. Enemies come out of that thing. Who knows? So yeah, gameplay, yes, on Anthem. I'm not gonna give it no goddamn score. I'm gonna say yeah, I love the gameplay. And I will say the flying does add a little something extra special to it, and I think a lot of people can agree with that. Now, the story. People have been criticizing the story a lot, and I'm sorry, but I like it. This is the first criticism I heard of I heard of BioWare, which made me laugh so hard. They're like, in between missions, I can't believe I have to talk to so many people. Why do I got to talk to 50 people in between missions? I'm like, motherfuckers, y'all wanted BioWare. You got BioWare. You know, that's what you got. You do a mission, a part of the story, you go back to Fort Tarsus, and yeah, you got to talk to like 15 people. Why? Because they each have a story they want to tell you. And in the game, you react to those stories. And that's why I love the story for Anthem. It's a basic storyline, but it's great. There's a lot of lore. If people even care to press the J button and look at your cortex, you'll see pages upon pages of lore in the game, and it's amazing. And the reason I love the story in Anthem is because you feel emotionally engaged to the world you're in, and I love that feeling. And I've missed that feeling. It's been a while since I've done that. Maybe Star Wars The Old Republic could have been the last game that I kind of felt that way, where I'm going through all these different people and they're telling me a story and I get to react. And sometimes they don't like what I have to say. And guess what? I may never talk to those people again in this game ever because of what I did. Or it could be a simple situation where, you know, I choose whether some guy lives or dies based on my decision in the game. And now the character that I affected doesn't want to talk to me because that person might have lived or might have died. It's fucking crazy, and I love it. And I wish they would expand more. Right now, you're kind of contained to Fort Tarsus, which is your home base of operations. And in there, you have about, I don't know, like 10 characters, plus you're always talking to and storytelling or whatnot. But I love the engagement. I felt... It's been a while since as I've been emotionally engaged to a game, and Anthem gave me that feeling, and it's fucking awesome just to feel that way. I think we're supposed to be standing in here and not killing stuff. It's like, I think I was... Hey, guys, we're supposed to be standing here. Always remember, folks, stand in the circle. Stand in the circle. So story is great for me in terms of how I feel emotionally engaged to it. And I'm definitely not with the crowd of the story is bland and I have to talk to so many people, because that's what BioWare does. BioWare wants you to interact with all these people and feel like you're somehow connected to them. And if you don't feel connected to them, then you probably just don't like that character, and that's fine too. That's part of the story. You're gonna love characters, you're gonna hate characters, you're gonna feel betrayal, you're gonna feel happiness, you're gonna be pissed off. I was so pissed off during the storyline at like a couple of characters because of the events in the game that I don't want to spoil, but it got me mad as fuck, and I left the game. I logged out of the game, stopped my stream, and I was taking a shit, and I was like, I'm mad as fuck right now. And that's what BioWare does. And they did a good job of it, so kudos to them. And they're also going to be continuing the story. Obviously, it's just not going to stop there. It's going to be a long roadmap for them. I believe they don't intend on making a Anthem 2. They already have a 90-day roadmap ready for the game. And I'm excited for it. So yeah, so story, great for me. Now, here... Oh, is that a masterwork? Did I just get a masterwork? Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Oh, that was a green. It looked orange. Okay, it looked orange from the fire. It's like, God damn it. Now let's talk about quests and end game and what to do. Okay, because here is where it gets a little tricky. Now, I ain't gonna call nobody out, because I don't do that kind of shit no more. But I kind of do. But I kind of don't. But I'll tell you that I'm calling some people's out. But I won't say their names. But you know who I'm talking about, because you all are smart out there and you ain't ignorant. So a lot of people are making reviews about this game. And a lot of people are making reviews after like level 7, writing articles on the internet. I'm level 7, but let me tell you about the end game and legendaries. Oh, I'm level 12 or 13. I finished the storyline, but the end game sucks. But you haven't touched a lick of it. And let me tell you, the end game is pretty badass. It's grindy, it's like repetitive, it's replayable. You could do everything in the game on 3 Grandmaster levels, or on easy, normal, or hard. Those are other levels as well. But the Grandmaster levels obviously offer more rewards. And it's kind of cool that you can do it on that level. I like that. Ooh, is that a Masterwork Ember? Why do I keep seeing orange but getting green? Am I colorblind? God damn it. Anyway, so once I hit 30, I'm like, all right, what do I do? So you have things like I'm doing right now, like I guess you would call these regular contracts. Then there's like legendary contracts, or I call them epic because they're purple on my map. And then you have your strongholds, which are your dungeons. Right now, there's 3 of them. Now, these dungeons are all replayable on all those levels. You could do them on Grandmaster 1, Grandmaster 2, Grandmaster 3. You could do your contracts on all 3 levels. You can do quick play, which is just kind of joining on anybody's content on any of those 3 levels. Now, there's no PvP in this game, and I'm kind of happy for that. I'm on the thank God crowd of that, honestly. Because I'm just not a fan of PvP in games like this, especially with all this flying around and shit. So, being able to do all this stuff on pretty much all of these difficulties just makes the game even better for me. Because you kind of progress, too. It's like you're doing Mythic +1, or is it Mythic +2, Mythic +3, or Mythic 9 to Mythic 10, Mythic 15 to Mythic 16. That's more of a comparable difficulty. Only because... you know, the difference between Grandmaster 1 and Grandmaster 2, let me tell you, it's fucking brutal. All right? If you can sit there, make a fucking video, and tell me that at level 12, you've experienced the 400 or 500% increase in difficulty and damage done and damage taken and damage everything in Grandmaster 1 and 2, then I'm sorry. I apologize to all those lovely YouTubers who have so much extensive experience in this game. But I have felt it, and it sucks. And when you're with your group that doesn't do enough DPS... last boss fights could take like 45 minutes. And trust me, we did a 35 to 40 minute boss yesterday. It was crazy. But you know what? When we finished it, we were so satisfied. It felt so satisfying to do something on a harder difficulty that requires 100% that the other 3 people are synergistically connected to you to be able to take shit down. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. So the end game is there. So anyone trying to bullshit you, telling you that there's only like... there's really nothing to do for endgame, you're crazy. Those people probably have not played the game enough. They probably haven't put as many hours in. And they've probably never done any kind of Grandmaster 2 or 3 content. Maybe Grandmaster 1, because that's kind of like jokey right now. Anyone who's over 400 can do Grandmaster 1 content. It's not that bad. But once you start hitting Grandmaster 2, I mean, for me, it feels like you need to go on a progression. You got to go on a progression binge, bro. And that's what I'm doing. Like yesterday, I finished Scar Grandmaster 2, Tyrant Minds Grandmaster 2, and today hopefully I could do Heart of Rage Grandmaster 2. And then after I get some more legendaries and grind a bit more, you know, Grandmaster 1 Strongholds or contracts and other content, then I'm gonna, you know, try Grandmaster 3. And then obviously there's the gear progression. It's a little wonky in this game. It's very random. Obviously, it's a looter shooter, so it's very RNG. So you're pretty much, you know, looking to get your masterworks when you first start hitting level 30, and then you're hoping you get legendary drops. And your masterworks have random inscriptions on them, and inscriptions are basically extra attributes that are added to your weapon. And you can craft versions of your masterwork weapons or components and hope and, you know, try to proc better attributes. And I can show you that after this trial is over here, or try, excuse me, this contract. Where's this one enemy? Is he like around here somewhere? Are they down there? Oh, I found you, little bastard. Pew! Yeah, my gun is pretty awesome, by the way. You want the gun that I have if you're a Colossus. But yeah, I think there's a lot of endgame, and there's more content coming up. As a matter of fact, they already did a day 1 patch, which broke a few things that, you know, weren't supposed to be broken, but they're fixing that as well. You know, we all can't be perfect. And don't worry, this whole video isn't, you know, BioWare ass-kissing Blizzard chill stuff. I'll get to some other things I want to talk about. But yeah, the gearing is pretty straightforward. Do a lot of content. You want better chances at gear? Do them on higher difficulty. That's, I'm a man, plain and simple. That's pure logic. There's nothing else to it. Now, some things that I'm not too much of a fan of. There is no chat box in the game. Would love a chat box. These are basic concepts that I believe you need in every game, that like a looter shooter. Not everyone wants to talk on voice over IP. As a matter of fact, I would probably argue a lot of people barely ever use voice over IP, and to have it in the game should be just, you know, like it is right now, a simple, you know, toggle on and off kind of situation. Now, chat box, step 1. Now, when we're doing free play, it would be nice on free play to have like a waypoint marker on the map. So when I'm playing with my friends, I can say, hey, Guys, I'm over here. It's pointed on your map. Go to this location. Some shit's going down. There's a big monster I need you to kill. Instead, you have to press M, see where your dude is, kind of guesstimate where you're going to be flying. Because, you know, flying and navigating, man, it's not the easiest thing in the fucking world in this game. Sometimes the flying can get kind of crazy. Sometimes you end up flying from, like, one side of the world to the other. And you're just like, man, I've been flying for hours just trying to look for this one goddamn world event. Where is this guy? And the world event gets marked on in your, I guess, map direction if you're close. I'm not sure how it works out if you're not that close. I'm not even hitting this guy. There you go. There's the... Yeah, this is pretty easy. Am I even hitting anything over here? So yeah, definitely add a waypoint marker to the map in free play. Give us a chat box, because once again, not everyone wants to talk to everybody else in good old voice over IP. I mean, I love talking now to my viewers in voice over IP. Kind of helps a lot when we're doing Grandmaster 2 content. And don't expect to queue by yourself the Grandmaster 2 and have communication. That's just not going to happen. I always suggest pre-mades. I wish there was guilds and clans. I kind of want to be able to make my own Hammer Squad guild and invite people. And man, just trying to... I mean, filtering in this game is hard. Like, the filtering system really needs some work. Like, big time needs some work. Like, I can't even filter, like, my consumables, ordinances, junk, salvaging shit. It's kind of crazy that I can't do that. And even when I'm trying to add friends to a dungeon, man, I gotta scroll through people who are not even logged into the game. Why do they even show you people who are not logged into the game? It blows my fucking mind. Like, I don't understand that. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. How many more enemies are there in this guy? Is this a legendary contract or this is a normal one? Shit, it feels like a goddamn legendary contract. What the hell is shooting me? Oh, they're over there. Oh, mission completed. Okay. Slam! Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. I think I finished it. Okay, we're done. I'm about to say, is this done yet? And let me show you what I'm talking about with the inviting. So yeah, when you're inviting people, it's like I have to scroll through everyone who's logged off. And then I'm like, wait a minute. So the people that are logged on, are you at the top? Yes, you're at the top. But then some of them are in between logging in, logging off. And when someone logs in, I have to like exit out and go back in to see if they're logged in. So a lot of the issues with this game aren't even, for me, related to gameplay, end game, story, or graphics. The game's fucking beautiful at all. It's quality of life. So yeah, so definitely being able to just... and see right here, you should have a choice to mass salvage, but you don't, so you have to like kind of hold everything, and this is a little wonky. I'm not sure if my mouse is breaking or what. So when you go to the forge, a lot of the stuff is just not, you know, properly laid out for you. And they do have a store. People want to know about the store. Is there a store? Yes, there's a store, but everything can be purchased with gold, which is easily obtainable by just grinding the game. I was able to buy this suit right here with about 2 days of playing the game. I got about 60,000 gold, 63,000, and I ended up buying this this Juggernaut suit setup. So it wasn't that bad. Let me take through my weapons. I'm currently using double endless siege. So here's what I'm talking about. So when you start hitting max level end game, you get like these masterwork auto cannons. And they have these little procs, and they'll be written in yellow. So this one is base magazine size is increased by 100% and base damage increased by 100%. That's OP. And then this one has different attributes to it. Now, this one's crazy good because it's 100%, 100%. It doesn't stack, by the way, so don't be thinking that shit. Plus 5 weapon damage, and then plus 100% damage. Now, you have to, like, learn this terminology and the icons. Like, the cogwheel means that it's weapon-specific. The little body figure means it's, like, your entire character. And these things are not properly laid out by BioWare while you're playing the game. So, you know, that in general is also a problem. There's a lot of verbiage that people are just not accustomed to, and there's no like PDF file to help you. And once again, there's the subreddit that on for Anthem game that they're fucking amazing. They love conversating with you and giving you all the information. There's tons of info there. Like today, someone made a post called Mythbusters and Mechanics Not Explicitly Stated or Clarified, and this guy just tells you everything about how the game works. Now this is Fort Tarsus here. This is like your main, once again, base of operations. It's like your home, really. And here are all the characters you talk to. As you can see right there, I have a legendary contract to pick up. I don't know why they're called legendary. I just called them epic. The yellow ones are like legendary. Wait, which one's better of the two? See, I don't even know that. Whatever. Anyway, so one thing I do know is that even though you talk to all these characters, it kind of feels a little dull when you're walking around. It does feel like you're a little bit, you know, in an empty world. But that could be that this is like a place of salvation. This is where people go to survive. You know, they made it out of, you know, the storyline beginnings, and now they made it here with you. And I don't want to spoil too much of the story. But here's what I'm talking about, though, with like social features. So let's say I go to squad and I want to invite people, like, and my friends, like, this is all over the place. And for me, it's like, why do I want to see all these people over here who are not even logged into the game? I don't care what their goddamn level is. Just show me everyone who's logged on only, like these dudes here. And there's a favorites list, which is really cool. Recommended doesn't work. That hasn't worked yet. I don't know. And just the overall UI of how to find information, like my quests and stuff like that. I feel like something's missing. Like something's not straightforward. I guess because I'm so used to playing WoW and seeing all my quests lined up perfectly. But there's a lot of stuff. Then don't forget, there's also a mailbox. If you read your mailbox, after you talk to people in the game, you get mail from them, and then they'll talk to you about the conversation you just had. And just, it's almost like you're getting an email from your friend after you just talked to them at the bar. And like, hey, man, I forgot to tell you. And then here's some other stuff. And you also might get some extra items that you forgot to pick up. Sometimes get sent to your mailbox as well. But that's Anthem, man. I don't want to, like, I don't know. I just love the game. I'm very simple. I'm a simple human being. I think a lot of people, they look too much into the game, and they try to nitpick at every little thing. And I know, right? God forbid a game comes out perfect. I understand. But to me, personally, I just need good gameplay, good story, good mechanics, good synergy, online play with my friends. And that's all I need. I'm a very simplistic person. You know, just because I crash a few times, I'm not going to quit a game. Just because I have a 20-second load screen, it's not going to prevent me from having fun killing this boss that I'm about to encounter or going to a dungeon. These are things that can be fixed over time, and they are being worked on. You know, like I said, a lot of the issues I have with the game are all just quality of life, which is huge. You know, same thing happened in WoW. Eventually, quality of life was needed, and people asked for it, and they got it. And I'm sorry, but there are some of us out there, or some of you out there, and us, who are in vocal minorities, you know, but you kind of speak loudly because the forums are there. And that's just how this whole outrage culture works nowadays. Everyone goes nuts over something, and everybody else follows. And I get it. I've become accustomed to it, and I've accepted it. And that's cool, but I am who I am, and that's how I like Anthem. I like grinding, I like gearing, I like the possibility of the RNG of me getting a legendary or getting a masterwork with amazing attributes or inscriptions as they call it. I love the consumables system. I love just picking a mission right here and just being, you know what, let's go Grandmaster 1, bam, queuing up. I think it's easy to just go play the game and get into it, but it's better with friends. And even though it has a lot of quality of life issues, they are going to be addressed. And the next coming patches are pretty exciting. There's stuff like vanity chests coming to dungeons, dailies that give you keys to open up chests. There's going to be world events. Right now, there's a couple of world events going on, and people don't even know about it. And you know what? That's okay, because we'll find out somehow. BioWare will make it so that once you hit a world event, it should tell you, here's what's happening in the world. And I think they do. And also, a big shout out to the BioWare community management team and developers. They are being extremely active with the community. I mean, they're all over. They're posting on every subreddit post under the Reddit for Anthem, on Twitter, fucking Facebook, Tinder, fucking Christian singles, farmersonly.com. You know, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. City folks just don't understand. You know, they're everywhere, bro. Like, this is incredible. It's been a while since I've seen this level of communication from developers to everybody on every issue. And people just kind of feel good about that. I feel safe knowing that, hey, these guys are communicating with us every single day. Every hour, I can find someone from the BioWare team responding to somebody on some sort of social media platform. And that is what we need more of. Hell, that's more of what WoW needs. WoW's been missing that for years now, and we need a shit ton more of that. Anyway, there's my review of Anthem. Take it for what you will. I'm an average guy who's never played looter shooters, and now I'm playing one, and I love it, and this is why. Any comments? Put them in the video shit. Thumbs up, thumbs down, however you want to call it. If you want to hang, it's Twitch Towelliee on Origin. I changed it from Console Crusader because that just seemed like a dull name, and someone took Towelliee, you piece of shit out there. Please give me my name back. If not, but cool. Towelliee Twitch is the name. That's what that is. Towelliee Twitch on Origin, and I'm just playing with viewers all day, and it's been an incredible reception, by the way, before I go, to me playing Anthem on my stream. And that just could attribute to people maybe losing interest in WoW. I don't know. WoW will always be my main game, but I am starting to branch out a little bit and play other multiplayer games and trying to play with other streamers, and I guess getting back into society on Twitch is what I would call it. You know, when 2019 hit, I said to myself, you know, this year is going to be a lot about me. It's going to be a lot about Towelliee, a lot about Roberto. You know, I want to physically improve myself. You know, I'm hardcore macro dieting right now, and it's been going great. I'm feeling great. I think I'm going to start, you know, looking great, and I think all that matters to me. May not matter to other people, but you know, I think having that level of confidence that I've gotten in the last couple of years and just excelling above that makes me feel good. And I'm hoping that I can do more. You know, and I'm going to do more. And that's my goal in 2019. It's not so much about, you know, excelling my stream and my YouTube and my revenue stream and all that shit. That all is secondary to me this year. It's all about me and the fun that I want to have. And, you know, it feels nice to finally branch out and play something different. In a couple of weeks, I'm actually going to be playing Resident Evil 2 playthrough on my stream, and that's going to be fun. But as usual, you know what? WoW will always be there because WoW is my passion on this platform. Oh, wrong guy. Where did that guy go? Huh? No one's priming anything. There we go. Gotta do everything my goddamn self. So yeah, I mean, this year's a lot about improving myself as a person, physically, mentally, you know, and all that shit. Not that I have any mental problems. I mean, people tell me that I have mental problems all the time, but I think they're crazy. But I hope everyone's enjoying the content. That's all I really have to say. Like I said, I said I'm not gonna blab on, but I keep blabbing. I guess because I do that when I play games. Fuck it. Anyway, if you want to see more Anthem gameplay, come to the stream, twitch.tv/Towelliee. I'll even be playing today after this video is posted. I have like this. There's like some crazy Titan quests where I have to kill 3 Titans. Oh, break free. 3 Titans all over the world. And if you do that, you get like a special, I don't know, like a transmog or some sort of like paint or some shit. So, yeah. So see you later, guys. Thank you for watching. Colossus smash. In your face, bitch.